Hello, I'm gonna do a video today about starting low capital investment businesses and how to do that. If you're one of those people that might not have a very high income, a low capital investment a business is a great idea to get some more capital in your pocket. I'm sure a lot of you, maybe through mainstream media, have heard of fuck you money, FU money, which means that you can have enough money to do whatever the hell you want in life. Not maybe whatever the hell you want, but you can, for example, if um your boss says, you do you want to stay late for work, you can say no. Do you want to say no to your boss when he says uh you don't have to stay late for work because it feels good, and you don't have to put your head down and feel bad because you're conforming to someone else's time? Let me ask you something. How much is your time worth? How much is your time worth? Me, I was working a labor job. I still work labor jobs. And the reason why I work labor jobs is because in order to make capital, you have to earn your own capital first. You have to work a job. It doesn't matter. The first thing I like to say, if you want to make money, get over your ego. Don't think that a cleaning job is above you. You're not above manual labor. You're not special. You get those cleaning jobs. You get those landscaping jobs. And you take that capital, that small amount of capital, and rather than spending it on frivolous things, you invest it. What's an example of an investment? First of all, you have to understand that if you want to make money, you have to eliminate the amount of debt you are making in the process. That's why labor jobs, because you're working, you make enough cash that you can put forth towards a bit. It will be very slow, but eventually you can put that money towards starting your own business. Um, I think the low capital investment idea is great because, especially if you're in a state of dire distress, you're not making a lot of money. If you understand entrepreneurship and economics and how it works, you have to understand if you want to start making money, you have to take your own time, your own money, your own labor, and invest it into creating a product. So, what's an example of that? Let's say, for example, you wanted to make a low capital investment business running a marijuana cannabis cultivation company. Of course, you have to go through the government, you have to get your licenses and everything. However, let's say you wanted to make a low capital investment. I'm not saying that you should do it illegally. Let's say you wanted to do it. You made a low capital investment, you invested in the materials that you need to grow the product. You maybe take $600 and invest that into growing a product. Now you have 5 plants. Who knows? The thing is, with a plant, it's only worth what people are willing to pay for it. Like everything, what people are only willing to pay for it, that's what it's worth. So if you invest in good quality stuff, good quality ingredients, good seeds, the proper light, you will do less work in the long run. You will do less work in the long run. However, because I realize that when you're starting your own business, buying in cheaper quality stuff prolongs the success of your own business because it takes longer. I find that it's better to invest money in good quality stuff because by the time it reaches its full capacity, it will be worth the time that you spent into it. Because if you buy cheaper stuff, the time you spent into putting all those months that you woke up every morning putting into that plant is now gone because you decided to spend invest your capital on something, a cheaper product that ruins your whole crop. Um, so that's the first thing. You have to understand that in order to make money, you can't accumulate debt. If you don't have a lot of money, you can't afford to accumulate debt. That is where these jobs come in because you're making cash. And on cash, you don't pay interest. I'm not saying that credit is a bad thing, but when you are spending in cash, you are not accumulating interest. The thing is, the reason why I believe a lot of people are poor is because they're spending their money frivolously. They're spending their money on car payments they can't afford, houses they can't afford, mortgages they can't afford, Starbucks, eating out. I had to take a deep look at myself and say, I can't eat Starbucks if I want to make money. I can't eat fast food all the time if I want to make money. I have to be more humble if I want to make more money. I see these people in my generation who are struggling. They're saying they're in poverty because they're $100,000 in debt. I would say you're not in poverty because to be in poverty, you have to be $14,000 or below in income. You're physically irresponsible. If you're investing in a degree that's worthless and you're paying your time and you didn't take the time to understand how um, compound interest works, I don't feel sorry for you and nobody has to pay for your stupidity. That's why as I decided to go back to college and study computer engineering because college in my country, Canada, is what employers really look for. Unless you're going to be a doctor, unless you're going to be a brain surgeon, a rocket scientist, some sort of professional. Going to university to spend all your time in your youth in a PhD in English when you can go to college, complete it in 3 years, and you will have the skills because I know in this economy, employers look for skilled people. That's why I highly emphasize you start working because any capital that you make can go towards accelerating your network. And in order for your network to go up, you have to decrease the amount of debts you have. That's where buying in cash helps you in the long run.